Are you guys ready to talk about it? That absurd weather we just had? Are you still mourning losses, staring out the window at all the black, crispy leaves? I totally understand if you are. But either way, I hope it's been a learning experience at the very least. I hope you're taking notes, writing down what survived, what didn't, and what could be done differently. Did things die because they were out of season, planted in the wrong place, or maybe they weren't covered properly? We are still in a weird gardening time, in the middle of winter, still cold, still not normal weather on the way. But we want to do something, right? So here's what I'm doing, and I urge you to do the same, especially if you're getting antsy to start cutting everything back. Side note, do not do that. We have at least another month of cold weather ahead of us, and maybe even through the end of March. It's a watch the weather and wait game. So no, don't cut anything back yet. Those nice crispy leaves will help provide a jacket of warmth for upcoming freezes and frosts. We keep having frost when they say there's not going to be a frost. But anyway, if you were to cut, all those nice fresh tips would be exposed to the cold, causing even more damage. So find something else to do to stay busy. I've already mentioned taking notes, but maybe do some research if you're not very familiar about your plants that froze. Maybe some were tropical and needed to be closer to the house, where there's more warmth. Maybe they need more plants around them to help keep them warm. Or you could look up how to build a windbreak or how to layer plants, not only for cold protection, but biodiversity. Another thing you can do is take inventory of your plants, what is absolutely gone and what you can replace it with. Another side note, some things don't show their health until like weeks later. So that's why it's best for the things that got damaged or possibly damaged, just ignore them, as find something else. See what's gone, what's absolutely gone, and what you can replace it with. Like, do you have seeds you can start now that will be ready for transplant come spring? And lastly, my favorite, and what I just totally strayed from saying I was doing right now, take inventory of your seeds. See what seeds you have that you can still put in the ground right now. I just did that this morning. We had a nice gentle rain. The ground was still wet. So I planted more radish seeds, lettuce, and turnips because I know they will all be fine. I also put a bunch of, nasturtium, sweet alyssum, sage, that kind of stuff all around my cabbages and collards that I put in not that long ago. As companion plants, if you guys believe in doing that. I absolutely do. Companion planting, but that's a whole other conversation. So yeah, like I just said, like some of those were herbs. A lot of herbs will be okay right now too. You just have to make sure tender sproutlings are protected from overnight and morning low temperatures. Quick list of other things you can plant now. Probably most of these are through till the end of March. Winter peas. I absolutely plan on planting some winter peas. Winter peas, English peas, not summer peas like cow peas and Crowder peas. Potatoes. Definitely do your potatoes this month ASAP. I don't remember if I posted here on Facebook. Tractor Supply did have seed potatoes, and I got some, but because we've had cold weather, I haven't been able to chit them. So if you don't know, you have your seed potatoes. You're supposed to let them get eyes on it, and then you're supposed to cut them, and then once the cuts heal over, then you plant them. But it's been way too cold for that. You do need a little bit of warmth, dry weather once you cut them, so you don't get any like fungal diseases. All right, back to my list. Radishes, like I just said. You can try spinach if you want. I have never had luck with it. I know a lot of people still like to try. I prefer to plant something like Swiss chard. That is absolutely still good for into the spring. Turnips, planted more of those this morning. Definitely carrots. You can plant carrots year round. Collard greens. Another thing you can plant year round. When you're starting them, they do best in cool weather. That's my take on it. But I have absolutely grown collards through the dead of summer. Do they struggle a little bit? Yeah, but they're troopers. Kohlrabi, that's another quick one. I need to seed some of those. And mustard. Definitely get mustard in as quick as you can if you like it, because even the ones that aren't supposed to, that are slow to bolt, or better varieties that don't get the weird fungal issues. Yeah, they bolt super quick. That's where I was going with that. And last, if you've done all of these things and you're still bored and antsy, start planting your spring garden. I know it seems like forever when we're stuck in the dead of winter, and this has been a winter. I don't know about you guys, but I have just been hibernating through it all. I do not like cold weather whatsoever. But it'll be done and gone with before you know it. And then it'll be spring and it'll be like, oh crap, I haven't started anything. Like most of those spring veggies and herbs like need to be started now. Beans, all kinds of beans, bush beans, pole beans, limas, start those now. Starter pots. Don't put them in the ground right now. That way you can keep them protected from possible cold while you can. And look, you don't need seed starting trays. You don't need fancy seed starting mix. Use what you have. Or find little pots. I used to find little like pint-sized pots at Dollar Tree, or the $1.25, 50 tree, whatever it is now. Yeah, you don't need all that fancy gear. That's how they get you. I've seen people make pots out of toilet paper rolls, newspaper, for all the recycling people, plastic containers, little butter tubs, yogurt cups. Just use what you have. And as far as seed starting mix, I don't buy that. I think I bought it one time, and it is such a ripoff. It's a waste of money. Okay, don't buy it. Make your own. I'm not going to sit here and give you a recipe for all that. I try not to go off on a tangent about everything, but make your own. It's so much more cost effective. Honestly, as much as I don't like it, Miracle Grow in-ground gardening soil, it's what you're supposed to mix with your native soil, what you have. But for some reason, it's the perfect texture and consistency for starting seeds. So when I can find that, I will use that for my seed starters. Back to what I was saying, I don't remember where I left off on my list. Cantaloupe and watermelon, start now. Cucumber, definitely start now. Peppers, you can pretty much start peppers year round, but they take so long to get going and start. So now's a good time just to do that and tuck them out of the way and forget about them till they're ready. Okra, you can start okra now. I usually wait a little bit later, but it's just one more thing to do right now. Squash, we are on the tail end of winter squash, but you can still start it. You can definitely start summer squash now. That's another thing I don't grow. I think I've mentioned before. I don't like to waste my time with things that are just going to be eaten up. Even in my old yard where I had a super amazing biodiverse yard, I did get a bunch of pickle worms and that stuff. Even with all my little waspy friends doing their jobs, it's just, you only get one and it ruins the whole veggie. Anyway, last on my list, tomatoes. They should have been started in fall and winter months ago, but still do them now. You still have time while it's still nice and cold. Yeah, that's obviously, that is not a complete list. There's other things you can start now. Those are basics. You could start corn if you wanted to, but you also need to have a pretty large plot, chunk of land to start corn for them to be healthy and thrive. But yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I know I haven't posted much on here lately. Like I said, I've just been hibernating basically through this mess, but all it took was one day to wake me up of warm weather. That was yesterday. And so yeah, I put things in the ground, moved a bunch of pots around. My yard is still not situated for moving in, and then clumping pots of everything together for warmth for this crazy freeze, hard freeze, frost, all this mess. But good luck. I know tonight it's supposed to be cold again. Hopefully that's it for a while. I know we have fall spring coming soon, but we're gardeners, we have to. I don't know about you guys. It's like it's in my blood. I'm not happy if I'm not gardening. I have to do something. Anyway, now that I've babbled on way too long, think about what you're going to plant tomorrow.